Hello, this is Ronnie. I'm back here with a clip taken from a long video that I just finished to record for my subscribers. I'm leaving the option for my services at 50% off for the first year open, and I'll be providing further details after the clip ends. So if you're interested, please stay on. I'll be talking to you again at the end of the clip. I would like you also to read carefully the disclaimer that I'm going to put up now, so that it is clear to you before you go ahead and watch the video. This is just a standard thing. This is the chart of silver, spot silver price in US dollars, daily scale. It is still stable. You can see, despite the big shakeout that we are seeing in quite a few other sectors, this one is still going sideways. That's a picture of strength. But I think the overall message is that it's not ready to resume the main uptrend. The main trend, which is up, yes. I don't think it's ready, and it could even be subject to further selling. In the case of silver, sending it down towards 2165. I'm not terribly keen on that. I think that there is a fair chance that in fact my ABC, this interpretation actually ended here, and it is ready to swing up. We will see later on some mining stocks that are indicating quite a bit of optimism short term. They actually bounced up fairly nicely on Friday, so yes, we could have actually a run up, but again, I do not subscribe to the idea that it's ready to do this. Not now, no. It seems to me we have at least a few more weeks of lateral movement before we can start preparing for that eventuality that it'll reach an end. Okay, so right now the message is just consolidation. Long term, this is positive. I don't see a very negative message from this price action. It shouldn't really concern you too much if you're a long-term investor. Yes, especially if you invest in the metals themselves. This is perfectly normal stuff. These corrections are perfectly normal. If you trade, of course, futures, very highly leveraged products, that's totally something else. But the message overall, the bully is alive and well, and in due course will lift its head again. Here's the chart of spot gold price in US dollars. That's the 60 minutes, and we're working with this being an ABC A, ABC B. We take this as an A, that's our B, and we're looking down for a C that may have terminated. Okay. Also in the case of gold, I will not be terribly surprised if it needs further checking on the floor here, and might even go to this declining support line that you see here towards 1840. Okay, that will not completely shock me. If it rises back above my line here at around 1901, I would assume that that is the bottom for my C. Yes, that's the bottom, and it is ready to continue with the lateral movement that in due course will yield our D. Okay, so you do have an important level to watch here on the upside, and it comes right here at 1932. Running above this level might indicate, again, no guarantee, but might indicate that the triangle is over, the big triangle, and in fact gold is ready to go there. Okay, we all know what is going to come this week. Even if you live in a cave somewhere in the middle of the Sahara, you probably heard some rumors that there is going to be an important event in the US, that they are going to elect a new president. yeah, or the same president, whatever, yeah, and that will have an effect. Even in your small village where you live, in Africa, in China, I don't know where, there'll be consequences. So, of course, the precious metal world is totally aware of it, and nobody knows exactly how things are going to unfold. If there is a sense of urgency and people run to precious metals for safety, it is very possible that we will see the upsurge coming in the next 2 weeks. I cannot guarantee, I don't have a crystal ball. All I'm telling you that it is possible, but what is going on here is positive overall. Yes, it's positive. It's basically a consolidation, what we are seeing here, like in the case of silver. Okay, but my preferred reading, if you ask me, is that we are going sideways for a few more weeks to terminate this. That's the ideal. Yeah, that's the ideal shape of the pattern, and then we can start talking about the comeback. Okay, this is Pan American Silver Corporation. That's the weekly, and it is an important chart. It is one of the main miners in the silver sector, in the silver world, and the wave count we have been working with that makes most sense at this point is to take this as 1-2 on the weekly. This is 1-2, the surge here, third wave. Clearly impulsive, very impulsive, and this is very corrective. And not only very corrective, so far it shied away from breaking through the red line, which keeps intact the structure of a 1, 2, 3, 4. Moreover, the decline here is taking the shape of an OK triangle. So what do we want? This is the market. Mr. Market is doing exactly what you would expect it to do. You can see that is the ideal shape of things. Yes, you had an ABC, which we take as an A. Then you had muddling through here, bouncing up a bit, that gives you the B, and then decline further, that gives you the C, and it's very possible, according to this chart, that the C is done. If the C is done, let's have a look. Let's jump to the 60 minutes, and you'll see why there is movement up here. We saw some nice movement here on Friday. While silver itself barely moved. Yes, the commodity, this one, actually managed to close above resistance, overhead resistance here short term. So it may indeed indicate that in fact this decline is over. Yes, which would mean that you see on this scale is behind you right here. So this is encouraging, and should Pan American Silver Corporation hold well above 31 right here, 31.10, going sideways here, that's further good news for the bulls short term. It will continue up in the process of delivering the D. Okay, in the process of delivering our D, and basically giving us another piece in the puzzle here of our triangle fourth wave. Here's the chart of Kinros Gold Corporation. That's the weekly. Again, a very important miner, this time in the gold sector. And what we are seeing here is exactly the same structure. Okay, and it is encouraging when you have two major miners, one in silver, one in gold, that they are both showing the same structure, making sense. Okay, so we had this as 1-2, and the whole thing here is taken as a third wave. And look, again, lateral movement that is looking like a triangle. It's going at least in this direction. It hasn't broken down dramatically in panic under this level. The structure is standing still, is standing okay for now. That's 629 right here. Yeah, standing okay, standing like you would expect for a correction. That's the weekly. I'm going to the daily. And you can see fairly complex, no question. Fairly complex, and I take this as an ABCDE, one unit in itself. ABC, that's my X. I'm coming down, that's an A, and then ABCDE could be taken as a B, and down we go with a 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe slight decline. Yes, this one would allow for a slight decline to terminate the C, after which I would expect a rebound back in this manner. Okay, I don't have much more to add. This is looking stable to up. The correction here is a natural thing after such a big jump. It is a perfectly natural thing. Here's the monthly. You see, we had relatively brief correction, second wave. A third wave was spectacular, and the fourth wave is taking its time a bit. Consolidation is due. We're going back to the support level that we saw in action here in 2012. So all in all, these things are following the course at this point. Some details about my service, currently at 50% off for first-time users. You need to go on my website. The homepage is right here. It's Wave Mastery, www.wavemastery.com. Yeah, wavemastery in one word.com. That takes you to the homepage. You can scroll down, look through some things that I've written here, some recommendations from past users and current users, and that is essentially the offer currently open only to first-time subscribers. Okay, so there is the daily service, daily videos that are preceded by a trial, so you can take the trial for 1 week, and at the end of that, if you're happy, you do nothing, you go on to the plan of half price, essentially 79 presents half price of the normal price, and that will be good for 1 year. That means 12 payments of 79. If you want to watch just the weekend videos, then you go for this one, and it does give you access to the weekend videos, and I often also insert a video as a bonus midweek, just to keep you on track, to see a little bit where things are moving, because sometimes 1 week of full price action is a lot, and the wave count can change, especially if you're a short-term trader. You really want to know what's happening. So that is essentially the situation. If you decide to go, for example, for the daily videos, you click here. It takes you to the page where it explains to you. You should read that. It explains to you what is covered, etc., etc. If you like what you read, you click here, subscribe. It takes you to PayPal, because my paying system is through PayPal, and you pay through PayPal. You can see you have the trial at $9.99. That's for the first 7 days. As I said, if you like what you see, do nothing. It just goes automatically. If you don't like, you can cancel. Or if you don't know how to cancel, or you have any doubt, you have any question, you can write to me, of course. Once you go through and you pay, you come back, PayPal will send you back to my website to fill in your profile details, choose your login, and once you do that, you will be led automatically to the page with the links to the various videos classified by date. If at any point in time in this process you have a problem, things are not going as I'm describing to you right now, all you have to do is just contact me and I'll help you out. That is essentially it. So you'll have 1 week to look at things. I would like to just spend a minute about the website itself. I have written here a few articles. Is this website for me? You can go through that one. Psychology and trading, trading and the arts, why join? Yes, each of these articles could perhaps help you to see how to relate to my website, but there is no substitute, in my opinion, to actually take a trial. You know, you take a trial, and I want to say another thing. You take a trial and you can't make up your mind. You want more time to think. Fine, I understand that. Then you cancel, but then you're not allowed to take another trial. Please, I want to be very clear about that. There are people who abuse this, and it's really not right. You're not allowed to take more than one trial, okay? A trial is a trial. But if you're interested, after you take a trial, you're interested to come back, you can still benefit from the low price for the next full year, but you have to write to me, and then I will send you a special link without a trial. And if you join, then you're going to go immediately onto the reduced price plan for 12 months. Okay? If you take another trial after you took already one, I am going to have to cancel that and refund you. And if you do that 2 or 3 times, I'm just going to blacklist you, because there are people who have been doing it, and I'm afraid this is really absolutely not right. This is subscribe here. Use subscription. Once you are logged in, you will see this one highlighting you daily service videos or weekend service videos. Yeah, it will show which one you really have the right to access. The daily service videos, to be very clear, they cover the weekend service videos. Okay, so you don't have to subscribe to both. The daily covers everything I do. The weekend, of course, is more selective. Now I have here resources. There are chart galleries right here. Chart 1, 2, 3. There are plenty of charts here that give you an idea how I go about subdividing various market action here. There I covered a lot of markets, and you can see there is history here that could be very interesting for you to just go through. Let's see, platinum, for example. Yes, that's 1973 to 1978. If you click right on top where it shows you the hand, the chart opens up big. You can print it if you like. Here's an example of platinum, April 1980. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the huge correction that followed after that. So there is plenty for you, whichever market you're interested in, the financials, commodities, precious metals, etc. Okay, so that's chart galleries. Then useful links, as the name implies. Yes, recommended reading list. You have a long list of books here that I've read over the years that I found very interesting. Of course, I have many more books that I would like to add. It's just a question of time. I don't always have time to update this one. But the books that you find here did help me in the beginning, and still the information here is very valuable in these books. For example, Kroll. I don't know how many of you heard about Stanley Kroll. Stanley Kroll was a really imaginative fellow trader that wrote very well about his own trading and in trading in general. I learned a lot from these books. And of course, if you haven't heard about Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, you should get this book and read it. You will not regret. This is a book that most traders, I think, have come across and read. It is very interesting. And as you go down the list, you will see if there are things that are of interest to you. Of course, go ahead, get them. Some of them are even available online for free as a PDF. Check that. If you have questions about that, you can even contact me. Here's the contact us, and you put your name. Please make sure you give me the right email address. Message, simple maths, submit, I get it. You'll hear from me. I'm based in Belgium, so if you write to me from Australia or from the US and I'm having my rest, do not be surprised if I don't react quickly, okay? Normally within a day you will have a reply from me. I check my email fairly regularly. So that's about it. Hope to see you visiting my website. Hope to see you taking a trial. If you have any questions, again, don't hesitate. Get in touch with me, and wishing you a great trading week. Bye now.